Hello, welcome! We're back, we're playing more Danganronpa today. And of course we're starting out with Hifumi, that's not ideal. Oh, this is so loud in my ear. I gotta turn that down a little bit. Okay, there we go. Alright, and we're gonna load game, and we were right here in Chapter 1. And we're just gonna take from where we left off. I think there's a real possibility we're gonna finish Chapter 1 today. We haven't quite started the investigation yet, but if I remember correctly, the first one is really short. So let's jump in. Continue. Alright. What's going on here? There's just so many problems. I can't even decide what the biggest problem is. That we're trapped in here? That what I saw in that video might be real? Monokuma? What the mastermind has in store for us? Or are we our biggest problem? I want to get out of here. But I could never kill someone. Do the others all feel the same? No, they don't. What's definitely the biggest problem right now? Hello, Sayaka. When I opened my eyes, they darted immediately to the clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. I fell asleep without even realizing it. Nighttime's about to start. So how come someone's here? Let's go.
Sorry.
I'm really sorry to come by so late. Sayaka? Hello? Sayaka, what are you doing out so late? That's when I noticed. Her body was trembling. Is everything okay?
It was so strange.
Sorry to bother you, but something really weird just happened. Something weird?
Makoto.
Just a little while ago, I was lying down in my room. It has the wrong name. See, this is why we need a remaster of the first game to fix stuff like that. And all of a sudden, my door started rattling and shaking. Her voice sounded like all the air had been squeezed out of her lungs. Just hearing her talk made me tense.
I was so scared.
It was like someone was trying to force the door open. My door was locked, so they couldn't get in, of course. Okay, I think it's really interesting having Sayaka specifically, making her voice sound like that and having Makoto notice it, because you know she's got tons of breath training. Like, no way she'd actually be that out of breath when she was scared, so you can kind of tell she's putting on an act. But they started shaking the door harder and harder. I was so scared I couldn't even move. So what happened? After a while, it just stopped. I let some time go by, then I got up and opened the door to check outside.
Makoto.
But there was nobody there. Someone tried to force their way into your room? But who would do something like that?
I mean...
It's not like I'm suspicious of anyone here, but still, it makes me nervous. What if something like that happened in the middle of the night? What would I do then? You don't have to worry about that, right? I mean, we can't go outside during nighttime.
But...
That's just a promise we made, right? If someone decided to break that promise, then... Oh, why don't you stay in my room tonight? Would that make you feel a little better? Oh, thank you for the hearts up for Sky. What? All it said in the school regulations was that we had to sleep in the dorms, right? It didn't state specifically which room each person had to sleep in, so...
Hey,
But two people sharing one room is, you know... Oh, geez, I'm sorry, I didn't even think about that. Honestly, that didn't even cross my mind. Yeah, it did, Makoto, don't you lie. No, I know. Me either. It's not even that I mind the idea, but... if you don't mind, could we maybe switch rooms? Just for tonight? Then they'll attack you instead. Switch rooms? If it'll help put your mind at ease, then it's totally fine with me. But I don't mind you staying in my room, but... Are you sure you're okay with me staying in yours? I'm gonna sniff your stuff and it's gonna be weird. That doesn't, concern you? It's fine, I trust you. In that case, then, Ding dong, bing bong. Yeah, okay, we know it's nighttime. I realized the other day, I don't know if I said it on stream, but the nighttime hours are the same hours as quiet hours in my dorm, and I find that very funny. Oh man, it's already nighttime? Okay, so it's settled. I'll head to your room right now. Oh, if we're gonna trade rooms, we better trade keys, too. Ah, that's right, we'll have to trade keys. Again?
Like I said, I'm psychic.
Oh, Sayaka. Hey, aren't you gonna say you were just kidding? What if I wasn't just kidding? Something resembling a smile had made its way to her face. Thank goodness, it looks like she's already started to get back to normal. Okay, we'd better trade keys then.
Okay.
Yep, let's do it. We exchanged keys, and when I looked back up at her again, there was another worried expression there. Makoto, please be careful. If someone comes to the door, don't open it no matter what. I won't. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Oh, by the way, just so you know, my bathroom door tends to get stuck. There's a little trick to opening it. You have to turn the knob, then lift up on the door while you pull it out. Just do that and the door should open no problem. Okay, but the showers don't work during nighttime anyway, right? Do you not do anything else in the bathroom? Oh, that's right. I totally forgot. But I guess I might use it when I get up in the morning, so thank you. Okay, well, I'd better get going. See you tomorrow, Sayaka.
Hey,
Oh, and about what I said before? When I said I was psychic, it really was a joke, honestly. I'm just very perceptive. Yeah, I know. Good night, then. See you in the morning. Sayaka gave me one last parting smile, and I headed off to my room. No. I looked around as soon as I got out of the hall. Everyone else's doors were closed. There was no sign of life. Good, there's nobody here. Making sure nobody was around to spot me, I rushed into Sayaka's room. We're in Sayaka's room, and it's the same but pink. Smells nice. See? Little freak. Yeah, I gotta find out that her DVD's in there. There wasn't any doubt about it. It was the DVD with her name on it that we found in the AV room. That reminds me, I never did get a chance to find out what was in her video. But it's probably best if I wait until she brings it up. I mean, do we just go to bed now? Is that all there is to do? Bed itself looks exactly the same, but... Ew, Makoto. Oh, we got our first metal client! I guess we should be looking around at things if we want to get mono coins so we can collect presents. Just in case, I'm gonna click on everything. Okay, so we missed, the only other thing we missed is the desk drawer with the sewing kit. Yeah. Next to it is the map, body's vital organs. Okay. I should probably go to bed soon. As I lowered myself onto Sayaka's bed. Oh, fuck off. Maybe it'll bring me some sweet dreams. Oh, Makoto. He's such a teenage boy. Feeling a little better than before, I fell asleep. Monokuma Theater. Imagine you're on a big spaceship in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. You've heard of Noah's Ark, right? We're sort of like that. We set sail and left Earth behind. Ooh, there's something... Sorry. I got distracted. Here you don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer or asthma-inducing air pollution. And of course, you don't have to stress about studying for finals or practicing for the big game. But But even our divine world of freedom has a few rules. After all, freedom can only exist because of the rules. If you're really dead set on returning to that tiny piece of dog poop you call Earth, please do your best to follow the rules. I hope I've made myself perfectly clear.
So then, let's everyone do our best to follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together!
Yeah, dude. I can't believe they had V3 planned that early with the Gopher Project. Gopher Project, is that what it's called? Yeah, it's morning. Get ready for another beautiful day. Alright. I sat up, still half asleep, and rubbed my eyes. Slowly, I pulled myself out of bed. I remembered I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. I'd better get going. I left Sayaka's room and made my way toward the dining hall. A few people had already gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there. Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. I suppose I'm early. I figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers. And the ones who showed up a little late... Yo. Sorry I'm late. My makeup just would not cooperate this morning. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning duty took a little longer than usual. Rose. We're the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into this category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone. Not bad, guys. Slept right through my alarm. What? Is it so awful to be late?
Yo.
I didn't oversleep, just so you know. Nope, got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle. Don't care about time or other people in general. They're the kind to move at their own pace. But regardless, everyone had arrived. At least, that's how it was supposed to go. Wait, aren't we still missing some people? Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya aren't here yet. I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. So for her to be so late...
What?
What's going on? Did something happen?
Yo.
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here. Did she forget about our breakfast promise?
However,
I got the sense she always has her stuff together. Listening to everyone talk like that, a small, dark speck of unease rose up inside of me. And that speck started to grow quickly. I need to go. I have to check on her. The words had barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Let's go, let's go! Where I headed first was we don't even need to walk. My room, where I'd let Sayaka stay for a single night, where she was supposed to be safe. But over the course of that one night, the room had been completely transformed. What the hell? And we're still gonna click on everything to get those mono coins, even though I know it's just gonna go. But more importantly, where's Sayaka? Yeah. Maybe it's not gonna give us any mono coins. Maybe it's... okay, we'll try one more. And if we don't get anything, then I'll... Yeah, okay. To the bathroom. Let's go. I'd better check the bathroom. Let's take a look inside. Whoa! Whoa! I shouldn't be laughing at this. This is a really gruesome image. But also, I find it very funny. It took me a second to realize that I was screaming. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. And then... everything went black. Boom. Everything goes dark and you die! Deadly. Alright. The other games don't have the little animations like that when the chapter changes, and I kind of miss it later on. Anyway, when I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. And when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Ah, you're awake. Finally, are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. Huh? You're unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
Well,
It's no surprise, considering what happened. What happened? Ah! Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream. What I saw, it was real? That's right, it really did happen. Sayaka is dead. Deep, dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is...
Just give
You can
up.
check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see for myself.
Why?
Listen to us, man.
Why?
What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend, Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us all to come here. Well, hold on! Don't talk like that! We all protested it! I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
So,
I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
wrong.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
listen up.
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear Times 1 rule. Then who did it? Who killed her?
Come
You
on.
already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid, that's...
What?
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you he killed her.
wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. Actually, multiple of them. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious?
What is
Someone...
this?
Someone killed someone? It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
stop talking.
And that's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right? Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's 'cause naive. You're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here? You're super naive. Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No, no, no. The real thing has just begun. The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement that you have to uphold. Remember?
Then
You are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. Gotta get away with it. If you are the blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you are talking about, is it not?
in other words,
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone. You have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So, a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep, it'll begin a few hours after the murder. Whew. Monokuma's definitely not yawning while he's giving this speech. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
during the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is.
I do really like this image.
And once everything
Why
comes
is it
to
just
an
Makoto and
end,
My
the
Hero
outcome
facing
will
off?
be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly,
Come on.
then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will
Yeah.
receive your punishment. Which, of course,
I mean,
means
not
your
yeah
school
that,
life will
but
come to an end.
yeah.
As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
Well, so but what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Doesn't everyone know by now? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution. Execution?
What?
And by execution, you mean...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well,
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. The rule has been added to the regulations menu. Oh, wait, hold on a second. You're freaking insane, you know that? A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
what's
Why
this?
not?
Stop
What do you
it.
mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
How are
What?
you talking about?
Punishment? I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something. Shut the hell up. Say whatever you want. I'm not gonna be part of this. Don't be so selfish.
Stop it.
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. But if you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. I really wish that was animated. But then, I suppose it probably is in the animation. I haven't seen that in a very long time.
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Oh, this Fred's voice.
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not
Here
allowed.
we go.
You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear, Gunyear.
Ooh. Do we think this actually counts as an execution? Like, because we actually do watch her die, which all of the executions are when we see them, except Mikan's, of course, where we don't see it. But all the rest of them we do. And all the other ones we just find the body. So I feel like that counts more as an execution than like a body discovery. I don't know. What?
This wasn't supposed to... Why? Me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
No way.
Oh, what the? I don't... This can't be real. No way!
Well now.
Now I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson after all. Oh, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So,
I love
you
that
don't
with
want
the
that
way
to
he
happen
voiced
to
that
you.
line.
You just
Actually, I believe
obey
Monokuma's
those
voice
school
actor is a girl.
regulations.
Good code spot. Woo! Yeah, they can get hold on. Wah! Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She'd died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being. This is giving Mojo Jojo. She was dead. She has died. Junko is dead. Dead is what Junko is.
Right.
It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality.
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind. No, you've been wanting to kill us this entire time. Kill this entire time? Don't be silly, you can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma. Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Black End. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it...
It's the Monokuma file!
There we go. I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then,
Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I?
correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll all meet up for the class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. There was more to it than that. Do we think? Because, like, we know Junko wanted the despair of killing her sister, and she wanted to cause her sister's despair, and all of that. But do we think part of it was Junko causing her own despair at, like, seeing herself dying? Like, that must have been a crazy experience for her, right? There was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We'd found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey,
Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
in other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
what the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Right. We gotta look at Junko, Mukuro, whoever it is. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Hold on. Hold on, just wait a second. She's dead, then that means everything that's happened so far is real. It's not a joke or whatever. It's really real. Hell no. Someone save me. Let me out of here. Somebody help me. You're just now accepting that? Celeste, what do you have to say? So you finally noticed. Huh? Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. She's right. But could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? Kyoko.
Hey.
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. That's so real, Mondo, me too. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
What?
Why the hell not?
Stop.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Fuck you!
So
Fine, then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op based defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
So then.
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument. Then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
So.
well, do I really have to say anymore?
perhaps
I'd rather you didn't, though.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I'd better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
You're
they'd
fucking
better not
dead.
let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off. But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
Anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
this is
It was
very
you.
suspicious.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me. You don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check, just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Damn, Leon. Also, what about the blood that's right there in the room? Right, I guess I better get going. Oh, wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will...
Execution is...
Execution.
Execution. Electric chair.
Yeah, okay, we know. I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Investigate! Guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Mizuno. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. We definitely do want to. Somehow, I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Alright, we got our first truth bullet, baby. We can look at Junko again. I don't think we're gonna learn anything, though. Yeah, she's dead, we know. Okay, so that's the same dialogue we already got. No way, I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Hiro! Aren't you going to help with the investigation, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Oh, poor baby. I think that's all there is in here. Yeah, I mean, there's like the monitor and stuff. Yeah. Alright. Let's head out. I don't think this is a truth bullet. Yeah. Should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. As obsessed as I am with this game, I haven't memorized all the truth bullets. So, I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. Hello, everyone. I'd better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. A sword. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Replica sword has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Okay. And I assume the sheath is still part of that as well, yeah. We can skip, it's the same thing. Oh, no, it's not the same thing. Haha, the sheath is scratched up too. Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you'd do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It would just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? New truth bullet. Okay. And scratches on the wall as well. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something. That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know.
Well,
Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Alright. And the lint roller. Uh-huh. Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? It can't have been that dirty. We've been here like 2 days. The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Okay. The toolkit. The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this.
yo,
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
what?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either, then?
What?
Not just me. Nobody's busted
What?
theirs out yet, far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way,
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. Because, like, why the hell would we? All the guys were talking without me. Okay, key. That's gonna be an important one. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it. So this must be my room key. If I remember correctly. That's right, we have to trade keys. We switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. Yeah, don't open it for anyone. After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it, or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So, how did the killer? Switching rooms. Okay. Let's talk to Sakura. I almost just said Sayaka. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
hey,
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. Mondo.
by the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son of a
Dirty
bitch.
bastard. Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me. You know, good for you, Mondo.
Dead.
So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo,
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Alright, can we go into the bathroom or do we have to talk to Kyoko first? We gotta talk to Kyoko. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But
What are you doing?
Isn't it
we
obvious?
got voices.
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Come on.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
Makoto! I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. A few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen.
"Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
We've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to...
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Alright. Have we looked at everything in here? I mean, we've seen the scratches on the floor, right? That's gonna be the same as the ones on the wall. Yeah. Looks like there must have been some kind of fight. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I think we've looked at everything over there. And I think we've looked at everything over here. Okay, so I just wanted us to talk to Kyoko before we go into the bathroom. And on the other side of this door. Oh, I liked that inverted one with the green blood. That's cool. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her her. Sayaka. Yawning again. I don't know why I'm so sleepy. I mean, I was up early this morning, but it's not that late either. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. Hello, Sayaka. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. I'm gonna take a little drink here, because I'm thirsty after reading all this. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. Oh, some sort of sharp object. What is this knife-shaped object? But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. That said fractured. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist, too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... Huh? There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both of her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her finger? How come only her left finger? Because her wrist. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? It's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. What's this behind her? I looked up past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... Huh? 11037? Did Sayaka do this? Okay, does anyone else remember a Danganronpa parody on YouTube? Not the abridged series, but just it's called Danganronpa Parody. There's also Danganronpa 2 parody too. And when Makoto sees that number, they talk about flipping it around, and Kyoko's like, so what do you get when you flip it? And he goes, an upside down number! And that just is in my head constantly. Is there anything else to look at? Yeah, okay. So we know all of this. Is that really all there is to look at? Is just Sayaka and the upside down number? Okay. Alright. Leave the bathroom. That's it.
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. It's most likely Sayaka's dying message. Come on. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? Damn, Kyoko, get his ass. But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037? I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So,
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location, while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
well,
Think about it. You're not gonna tell me?
Makoto.
No, because you should be able to figure that out yourself. You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not gonna tell me. 11037. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. But honestly, I have no idea. I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck? Sorry, that sprite is just so shocked. Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh, the doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. It did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. Wait, so he had to shut the door before he noticed the doorknob? What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then, apparently, struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it? Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
And that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost. Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Bathroom doorknob. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also, I should look into the DVDs Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out, too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. Alright. Let's go look at Sayaka's room. Oh, except the door plates should be switched. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. This is Sayaka's room. Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched. So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Yeah. Alright, let's go in. Okay. Trash can. There can only be one thing in the trash can. Trash. Yep, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was in that video. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. It's definitely related. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. That's all we needed in there. And then we need Hifumi's testimony. Very strange. Mr. Naegi, what was Miss Bisoto doing in your room? Let me just say this. I absolutely will not allow of you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. You really think I'm guilty? Yeah, oh, I thought that's how we got his statement about the trash room. Leon, what do you have to say for yourself?
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Okay, so we are gonna go around to the trash room now, I think. Oh, these controls are so annoying on a laptop. Okay. I love the little dance the incinerator does. There's a sturdy gate here, no way to get past. It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open? No.
Go any further.
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any
Thank you,
further.
Monokuma. That's very helpful. Can we look at the trapdoor? There's a hatch on the floor. Rattle. Okay. Ooh, Monocoin! We have a whole 2 of them now. Is it just gonna show us the gate? Yeah. Oh, great. I didn't mean to trigger that again. Oh, no. No. Oh, there's the switch. Okay. I knew there was something else in here. Looks like some kind of switch. I wonder what it does. Ooh, a 3rd Monocoin. Apparently we're getting lucky with Monocoins in here, so... Nope. Alright. Zoom. And then turn, and then... resume! That was really funny. Everybody laugh. Everybody laugh right now. Do it. I'm hilarious. Alright, we gotta notice the knife missing in the kitchen. Okay. Owie. Owie. Hina, are you investigating in the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps keep me calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Oh, I thought we were gonna get more. Alright, let's go into the kitchen. Ooh, I don't think we've been to the kitchen yet, have we? That's so much food. There's the knife rack. Here we are. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Is it missing from the very beginning, or... I'd better see if anyone here knows more about it. Alright, now we gotta talk to Hina again. Hina, Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, a knife just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning.
That's right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. And you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Yeah, baby. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other, is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Yeah, you really need to consider those classic drama setups when thinking about real life. There's a bathhouse we can't go into. And the laundry room. Is this the only time the laundry room is ever relevant? Because we need to... At least I had in my head that this was the investigation where it's relevant. Again, clicking on everything just to get the monocoins. I guess if I keep clicking on absolutely everything, then we're definitely not finishing the first trial tonight. I don't know, we've only been going an hour. And I don't think there's that much more evidence to collect. We still need to watch the video. Yeah, there we go. We need to head back to the trash room with Hifumi. Is that it? Is that what? Oh, we need to talk to Chihiro about the numbers. I think that's it. I think that's all we have left to do, so it shouldn't take very long at all. Which means we have time to collect some monocoins. I think we've clicked on everything in here. I know this room is relevant to one of the trials, and I can't remember which one it is. I think it may be the second one now that I'm thinking about it. Because they need to talk about the tracksuit. Okay. Yakia, have we talked to you yet? Can you tell me anything about cleaning duty? No. You're like a child lost in the woods, you know that? A total waste of space. What do you mean? Taka's the one who has any interest in organizing things like that. Oh, good point. But we know who's on cleaning duty. Come on. There we go. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. I swear I don't yawn this much. It only ever happens when I'm streaming. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you were on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room? Of course. It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me a key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. That's right, Byakuya. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient.
So in other words,
Because they don't want evidence thrown away.
So that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. You could probably destroy a whole body in there, and then it would never get discovered, and then there would be no trial. The thrill would disappear, and things would become boring. I mean, then you wouldn't get away with it. You would have just killed someone for nothing.
Hey, listen.
But anyway, more important than that,
Hey, you bastard.
Daddy, why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh.
I just decided to volunteer for something I do no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Buyer, I know why you did it.
Is it?
You want to dig through all... Okay.
There's no
What are
way
you
to
talking
think
about?
this
All
in a
my love
common
is for
sense
2D.
kind of way.
You know what I mean.
There's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to... I would never get tired of 2D. Okay, whatever my feelings on Hifumi, I do really like this sprite. This one less. Yeah. Okay. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D.
Give me a break.
Okay, but how does Hifumi feel about live 2D? Alright guys, cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them. Picking up the trash to dispose of them. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's a huge inconvenience to Sakura. That's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What, so now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss. I wonder, because I feel like I'm yawning more often when I'm doing Hifumi's voice. I wonder if it's the really nasally voice that's triggering the yawns. Because, like, I have to get into, like, up in my sinuses. Anyway. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Oh, okay. That sprite's really cute, too. So easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. That's the thing, is Hifumi's design is genuinely adorable. Like, he's just a little dude. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. See, he's kind of precious. I mean, he's awful. But that face, that's a precious face. Fumi pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then... here we go. Clever, Mr. Naegi.
Without a doubt.
Surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend, you planned this all along. No. I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. Alright. Oh, we gotta talk to Hiro, too. There's shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand. Is that? Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. See, I think it's the Hifumi voice that triggers it. What if I give him a different voice? Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on a big city street corner. There we go, it's pretty similar, but I'm just using my face differently. Gaze into it, and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to fight that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. Maybe she'll still be in the gym. I'd better go find out for sure. Shattered crystal ball. Okay. And the buttons. Green button and a yellow button. There's no doubt they're related to the big mechanism. Okay, I guess we gotta look at the incinerator itself, maybe? Is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. Ah, and it's on right now. Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes,
It's a pretty
indeed.
simple setup. You press the green button to get it going and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Is it a
Perhaps
fairy?
it was the work of a fairy. Fumi, do you realize what you just said?
Huh?
The fairy. No, you said that last time you were here. You said that last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Ah, yes. About that, there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel
Yes.
as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate, it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet... So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Alright. Well, we got the little scrap of Sleevey. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece, like a hunk of burning love. No, not that. Anyway, it looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. It's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. Who could it be? This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Alright. Got another truth bullet. Is that everything in the trash room? This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does it all mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you be confessing soon? See, he just looks like a little hamster. Like, design-wise, I want to love him. Why me? Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. Sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Alright. I think we've hit everything in here, right? I think we're good to go. I guess we didn't talk to Hifumi. I mean, we did. I don't think I clicked on him directly, though. Okay. So now let's head to the gym. We gotta talk to Chihiro, and we gotta talk to Yasuhiro. Alright. Both of the heroes, even. Oh, give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. I guess while we're in this area, why don't we go to the AV room as well? Oh, I know it's in the hallway somewhere. Is it around the corner? Is it in the green part, actually? Wait. Yeah, okay, there it is. Go to the AV room. Now let's watch Sayaka's video. Should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds. But then, an image slowly appeared and looked like some kind of concert. We've seen this before. Standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. See, I want to know more about all of the other idols, but particularly the one on the far right. That face is doing something and I have questions. Sayaka. She was there along with the friends she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, but then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Mizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that
Those
much
costumes
more
are really
beautiful.
cute.
But then,
Oh no. Suddenly the screen went dark. And in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. I mean, you kind of expected that was what was going to be next. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed. See, okay.
this ultra-successful team
We'll let him talk.
suddenly fell apart.
Okay, Makoto's video at least left some ambiguity. Like, there is some level of, I need to escape because I need to know what happened to my family. But Sayaka, what's escaping gonna do for her? They're dead now. That's it. She can't save them.
None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka,
I guess Sayaka's was
there's
probably
simply
more in,
nowhere for her to return
yeah,
to.
a selfish, she needs to get out.
So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
For the answer after graduation. That warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Was he trying to say that he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Alright. Now, let's go. Wait, can we go to the No, we're not going to go to the story. We're not going to get presents. We'll wait until we're actually in the next chapter to do that. Oh, come on. These controls are annoying. Oh, we should have talked to Taco while he was there. I don't think he had anything important to say, though. Alright, let's talk to Hiro. Hey, Hiro, can I ask you something? No, I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Hiro, snap out of it. Huh? Oh, Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? Ah, that's my crystal ball. But it's all smashed. What the hell?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you? Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. I knew the laundry room played in. I knew it. I was sure of it. You left it in the laundry room. That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Shattered crystal ball has been updated. Thanks, Hiro. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. Came out to be like $1 million. $1 million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. I feel a little bad for him. Oh, we didn't even need to talk to Chihiro. Was that everything? Trial time.
So, I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
Here we go.
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Alright.
See you soon.
The red door on the first floor? That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. Yeah, because he'll kill you if you don't, Makoto. Zoomies. Okay. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me.
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka? Is it really one of us? Yeah, Makoto. We get another announcement.
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Let's go, let's go. We're gonna skip talking to people. We're just gonna go right to the elevator. Let us begin.
Yes.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed and the elevator started to move. Oh, there's everyone! Well, not everyone, because it's not Sayaka or Mukuro, but you know. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh.
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close, it's total shit. Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up! We did what he said and found our seats. I love that they call them seats even though there aren't seats. Like, that's definitely not what this is. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. Which also meant it would be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Let's go. Yes, let's save the data. Okay. Here's the question though. Do we end off early now? Do we end off early or do we go extra long? Because, like, we're here, we might as well do it. And most of the reason to cut it off early is to save my voice, because reading all the voices that long strains me, but then it's all voiced in the class trial, so that shouldn't be a problem. Alright, let's do it. Let's set our skills. What does that one actually do? I don't know what any of the skills do offhand. Oh no. Okay. Increases the influence gauge by 2. I think that's all we have. Oh no, we have this one. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed, effective during the bullet time battle. Alright. got our skill set. We don't need to open our e-handbook. Let's do it. Let's jump in. Trial. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides.
See, all of
the
this could use a
blackened,
revamp.
and
It
the
would be
one
so
that
nice.
deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. Whoever did it, raise your hand.
Thank you, Taka.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Because everyone's eyes are closed.
Can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Friendship
Friendship
penetrate.
penetrates.
I need to not quote it
But
along with
what
this.
about that
Actually,
other empty seat?
that's gonna drive everyone crazy.
There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
Alright, let's go. It's about to begin, the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed. I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. First non-stop debate is about to begin. Okay, I'm gonna hear more just because I don't remember the controls. Like, I know what it is. Yeah, they speak. Okay, gotta unearth lies. Yeah. Truth bullets. Okay, use the mouse to aim. Wait, is that literally it? Is you just click? I thought there was more to it than that. I guess you have to use WASD to change which bullet you're using. But for this first one, we won't have to. Look at him, such a struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono. Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in the
I do like that the mouse moves without me touching it.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong.
There it is! No, that's wrong! Yo!
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Well, not everyone's as perfect as you, Byakuya. It must feel good to know everything all the time.
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Alright, let's go.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
I thought for a second I missed it.
It's wrong.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look
Sort
real
of.
close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
You don't have to look close at all.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
A lot more.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
Yeah, like the notebook page that you didn't let anyone else see, so it's gonna come out of nowhere. She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. Okay. I think we should be good from here. I just needed to remember what the basic controls were. But now I think it's gonna tell us that we have multiple truth bullets. I don't know. Damn, I don't know what else it was trying to tell us then.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret when nobody was in the dining room.
No, that's wrong. Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
We were in the dining hall. Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying all the knives disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? I imagine there's an echo in the flashbacks like that.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think
Wait a minute. Does Hina have Monokuma's eye on her shorts? I've never noticed that.
No, he definitely wasn't there.
Yeah, that's definitely it.
The knife disappeared while Kuma
That's
was
really
cleaning the
interesting.
dining
I guess it is like the
hall.
Hope's
I
Peak
wasn't
logo.
there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
I mean, that makes sense.
Then there's no way anyone
The only
would
one who
work
actually
together,
does
right?
it. Yeah.
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief. Enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in this
His own
case.
hubris will be his downfall.
Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
Because they're gay.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right. But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
No.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't
Chihiro's
say we
voice
have to
is so
stay in
pretty.
our assigned room.
I just want to hear Chihiro talk.
I don't think that's a problem.
I say while I talk over them.
A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome.
But I'm a girl.
You are?
Yeah, yeah.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
It was Junko. Someone who's not here. Are you talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was...
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
The person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
And now we've looped back around.
He did do it after all.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send
See,
us
I'm not giving
all
much
off in the
commentary because I'm
wrong
getting so
direction.
absorbed in this. And, like, I know everything that's gonna happen. I mean, I could quote a good chunk of this just off the top of my head. Sorry, I gotta shift around in my chair. But I'm getting absorbed and interested, and then I don't want to talk.
You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide
Kyoko.
conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit. Again, we gotta know controls. Okay. Yeah, we know what it is. Alright. Use the mouse to aim, left mouse button to shoot the desired letters. Is that it? Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. Figure out what that something is. It's hair! Hangman's Gambit. We don't need an H, we need an A. We need an R. There we go. What? Why didn't it pick them when I... Okay.
Now I understand.
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my
Maybe
own room?
Oh, what did we set the logic difficulty to? Because I know we set...
It wouldn't be
like, the
unusual
gameplay
at all
difficulty to
find my
kind.
hair at the crime scene. If the crime scene is
But
in
we
my
could
room.
probably move the logic difficulty onto hard just because I already know all the...
The reason all the
Clues.
hair was gone was to
We'll
remove
see.
any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Then that means...
Makoto
Precisely.
didn't do it.
It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable
Yep,
about
it's
the
gonna be the
bathroom
doorknob
at the
next.
scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The evidence that proves it is the doorknob. Ah, come on. No. Where? There it is. Okay.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom.
Ah.
You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh, yeah, true. But what does it mean?
Means they thought
In
it was
trying to
locked.
bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's
Makoto
take
knew it
another
wasn't
look at how
locked.
the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Yoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? Okay. I think we're good on non-stop debates. Okay, so we need to switch nameplates now, I believe. No? Okay.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
That's true.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
That's also true.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her, and they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Yeah.
Because Sayaka had locked it.
There we go. That's it. Boom.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes.
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Makoto trans?
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck. Huh? What are you talking about? My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know,
It
you're
feels
supposed to
so
be the
iconic,
ultimate lucky
classic
student,
Danganronpa that the
right?
background
But
music
you
is
have
louder
such
than
a
the
clever
voices.
door. That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer
Okay,
could easily
now
make
it's the
that mistake,
nameplates.
thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
They was convinced the bathroom door was locked. So they didn't know the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important details they didn't know is that the crime took place in my room.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific,
They thought it was
what the
Sayaka's
killer
room.
didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused.
Well, it would have had to have opened by force, because once they had the, like, if you had to hold the knob to get it to open and had to push in the knob, then you wouldn't be able to open the door after the knob was knocked out, would you? Anyway.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
He sounds so
So
disappointed.
the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms? Then Makoto
Chihiro's voice
couldn't
is
have
just
done it.
so... Like, they sound like they should be on, like, a cartoon. I want Chihiro's voice, like, in Barney.
Then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
No.
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so.
No.
That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone
Sayaka let
picked the
them
lock?
in.
Negative. If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like
Okay.
someone doesn't know his
Okay,
place.
Hifumi.
Oh, why exactly can't that be it?
She asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka lets someone in because... Ooh, I think switching rooms is the right one. Yeah, it's the switching rooms one.
I got it!
I got it!
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh?
Oh, poor Makoto.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
She probably was
know you
really
don't want to
scared,
consider
to be
it.
fair.
But look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found
Sayaka.
a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
See, that's a really important piece of evidence that the game just didn't give us.
And these are the words that appear.
Oh man, I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint.
I mean, it's because it would be
Sketch over the
super
red sheet of
obvious
paper,
exactly
and
what
you can see the
happened as
words.
soon as you see it.
When I
but
saw that, I was like,
more
holy
obvious than
crap.
it already
I
is.
better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't.
Well, of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
I mean, he could have written Sayaka's name on it.
But why? Why would she
Oh,
write
buddy.
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D,
Of
so
course.
it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Completely.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note?
I love Celeste's voice,
And
too.
honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh?
Hmm.
What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Not
Very well then.
particularly.
Pay attention.
Okay. Let's go, let's go. Still the dorm nameplates. We only have one bullet.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
That's true. We did.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
Yeah.
I see.
Oh no, I missed
So
it.
if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Nope.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
No. There we go. That's it. That's it. Good thing I missed it before, because it would have been wrong.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's
I
right.
love that
The
sprite.
nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves.
This game has so many
As a
iconic
result,
sprites.
the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name.
Ah.
And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right? Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew. Sayaka.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms.
He
So the
just
only
seems
other
so
person besides
sad.
me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched. But
She
why
was
would she
trying to
switch
frame
them
you,
in the first
Makoto.
place? She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
See, this is the thing. Okay. Okay, hear me out. So we do a Danganronpa 1x2. Where it's everything is switched and we know there's one event that sets everything off, and that's what the event is that Sayaka does kill Leon and we get Sayaka present at a trial, which would be disappointing because then we still wouldn't really get to see more of either of them, but that would be a good way to twist the game. I mean, it'd be a pretty boring trial, I guess, because we'd already know who the killer is, but that in itself could be really interesting. Something I was really disappointed about in V3, because I was fully spoiled on V3 before I actually played it for the first time, and I knew that Kaede was going to be a killer, and I was really excited about that, because I want to play through a trial where you are the killer, and you as the player know it's you, and you are, like, actively lying and trying to get out of it through, like, the whole investigation and trial and everything. Like, I just think that would be so interesting. Anyway.
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switch rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over, Kaede came in and
No.
attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
Well, I
We
guess.
still
Yeah.
don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was
That's
that
what broke
perhaps
her wrist.
used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt. Sayaka's wrist.
I got it!
I got it!
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear.
It's sparkly.
Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
Good job, Taka.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room and what led to Sayaka's death, that's what we need to make clear. It's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. No, we're good. Is it going to be more than one truth bullet? Yeah, baby. Okay, I think the sheath is the one we need.
When the fighting broke
Wait.
out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No, that's wrong. I accidentally used my influence there, though.
Actually, no.
That's kind of annoying because I
don't think
realized
the fight started with the sword.
while I was opening the game, I realized that I haven't gotten several of the achievements, and one of them was the not using any influence one.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found.
What about the sword itself?
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with a
Self-defense.
kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it!
And the one who had it
Here's how it all
was...
played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain
Her
part of her body that
hands.
makes this clear.
The sword would cut your body would have to touch it. Would be your palms.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right?
Come on. I'm trying to click. Why is it not clicking?
The
There we
palms
go.
of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
Actually, they just washed her hands.
Looking at her palms.
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Oh, shut up.
No, that's not it at all.
Don't waste Sayaka wash the gold coating off her hands because the showers don't work. The water was off. I guess they just said the showers don't work. I guess it's different if the entire water doesn't work.
In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower yet.
Oh my.
You know it's bad when Hifumi's upset.
Fat ugly donkey!
I'm not sure whether to take
An insult, obviously. So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. That's right. And the one who damaged the sheet with the kitchen knife was...
Without the sword, it's the killer. Oh! Fuck. No, and there goes my perfect streak. No. That's what I get for not paying attention. I fully zoned out for a second. God damn it. I'm like so annoyed about that actually. I gotta lock in.
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
And the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed.
I'm so annoyed that I got the other question wrong. I really gotta get over it.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
Oh, poor buddy.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to...
I will say, as much as we all think Makoto's stupid for not getting 11037 right away, because how could you not get... Okay, I also didn't get it right away the first time I played it, but in my defense, I was, like, freshly 12 years old the first time I played it. So, yeah. Anyway, we all think he's stupid for not getting it, but, like, there is the emotional there. Like, he doesn't want to accept it.
And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto.
Makoto.
But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior.
Honestly, I think he is, though.
I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument! You're
I mean,
being
not really.
super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka,
We're so
it's over
close.
for all of us.
So I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Not true. Oh, just the one.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues,
Boom.
right? No, it's wrong.
There right away.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message. Dining? Wait.
Dining.
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must
That's
be a clue
hardcore.
about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before
No
we
one
get
talks
too
about how
far
badass
into that,
Sayaka is.
I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
There's no question because of her index finger.
God!
We recovered
Her
our
left
influence.
index finger
Yay.
had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her
Oh,
right
I think
wrist during the
earlier I
fight,
said I
so
was
she'd
talking
have
about
to
the
use her
achievement
left
with the
hand to
influence.
write.
I meant the concentration. But there is also an
I think we
influence
can all
achievement
agree
that I have
Sayaka
also
wrote
now
it.
not gotten.
But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning
What
in these
could it
numbers.
mean?
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
An
you're
upside down
right.
number.
The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth it.
Damn.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
Oh,
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
damn it, it's no use. I just don't know. What could it
Rotate
possibly
the image
be?
180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Incredible, Makoto. Good detective work.
You just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it. So, whose name did she write?
You turn it around. Leon.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
Oh, I've got a cat on the keyboard. Hold on, everybody. My boy loves to interrupt.
It becomes the letters L-E-O-N.
But whose name is that?
L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all.
Why would she
wrote that
write a
message
bunch
on
of
the wall
random
behind her
squiggles
as she was
as
leaning
she's
up against
dying?
it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a
I
result,
mean, you could write normally. Oh, me just trying to write behind me. You guys can't see that because my motion tracking is only my face, but you could write upright.
When you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped.
Anyway.
Write for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
Stupid, stupid,
If you're
stupid!
not the killer, then why
I
did you
assume
try
in
to
the
destroy
Japanese what he
evidence?
actually says is baka baka baka, but I don't know.
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Evidence that Leon tried to get rid of. That thing I found on the ground. That would be... a burnt shirt piece.
I got it!
You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most
I
certainly
mean, even if they had noticed, like, he couldn't have done anything.
Leon.
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for
He's
sure.
not
who it
even
belongs
really
to.
wearing a white button-up. Like, that's like a leather jacket, isn't it?
You're right.
And then it's a t-shirt
That alone
underneath
isn't
it.
enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Button-up shirt. We're trying to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to. Oh, how it was disposed of.
I got it.
Yeah.
If you look closely at how the
I
shirt
actually
was
wasn't completely
disposed
sure
of,
if that one was right or
we
not.
should be
It
able
could have
to
been where.
figure out who the killer is.
I think both would have been reasonable answers.
That's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty.
Oh.
So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. It's another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. Exactly what proves Leon is the real killer. Let's go, let's go! It's the crystal ball or the switches. Okay. I keep thinking it's gonna give us way more truth bullets.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
That is true.
The only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Is that what we're
you'd
supposed
have
to
to get
refute?
close to the
Oh,
incinerator
wait.
in order to
That's what
destroy
we're
the
supposed to
evidence.
refute.
Which means the only possible
well,
suspect
that's
is
okay.
whoever had the trash room key.
Okay, so the person who would have had the trash room key was... Huh? Me?
We know you didn't do it. Okay.
The key to the trash room.
Oh. I was trying to speed it up.
Whoever was on cleaning duty
Yeah.
must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the
That is
trash?
true.
And you'd have to get close
Yeah,
to the
that's the one we're
incinerator.
trying to refute.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. There aren't too many good Danganronpa vocal
I
stems.
think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence.
That's
without
Kaede's
using
lie,
the
isn't
trash
it?
room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was to throw it.
I got it.
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. all they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone through a gap in the gate?
Only
Remember
one
what you said
person
before,
could.
Hifumi?
Ah, someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Okay, I yawned when I did Hifumi's voice. I'm telling you, they're connected.
So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire.
They really didn't do a very good job getting rid of the
evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the
Do I have to
killer is-
select again? Challenge because they're the baseball star. Baby.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer. These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong. I'm telling
Alright.
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one
Let's
more
do
time
this.
to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me. What the hell do you mean end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Look at this comic I just made. Okay, I think I'm good on the rules of the closing argument. Okay. It was the same crime. The incident began when the killer entered. Okay. I don't know which one. Okay, let's scroll over a little bit more. Okay, so that would be them grabbing that. Okay, we do have more here. Okay. So here's the killer entering. Yeah. Oh, so we want this one here, and then we want that one there. Yeah. And then Saika drops the knife, which gives us this. And then Saika locks herself in the bathroom. Oh, we've missed whatever this one is, though. Hold on. Hold on, we've missed something important. You know what? We'll come back to it. We'll do the ones that we know for sure. Then this, yeah. Okay. Going from the end might actually be easiest, because we know the shirt burning off is the very last step. We're certain of that. And just before that would have been throwing it into the incinerator. And then, of course, throwing the ball. And the lint rolling. Okay, so now we only have a few left. So now this is... Wait. Okay, so this is Saika writing Leon. And then here we have... breaking into the bathroom. Oh wait, there's one more than... Oh, I understand now. Because this is this panel here. So we don't need that one. Okay. So that should be this one where they like hold it up to Sayaka then. That should be right. I think we got it.
I think I'd better take
Ah,
one
fuck.
more look back at the case from the beginning.
Oh no, okay. Okay, we did get it. We did get it. It's like, how could that be wrong?
The killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them.
Yes. I'm so nervous I got him wrong,
She
guys.
attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Yeah. Okay, this was the part I was unsure
Then
about.
something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife.
This music goes so hard.
Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom.
Like, I kind of don't even care about the recap of the case. I just want to listen to this banger.
But couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka.
This panel down here is so good. That face.
But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood.
That could also be a really interesting way to change the events, is having Sayaka not hide out in the bathroom and have her like go and like into the hallway and like pound on Makoto's door and stuff.
They wanted to
Sorry, I just thought of that one.
Any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator.
I like the
So they came up with a plan
They're all
to use
really
Hero's
good.
crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room.
Yeah.
The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with
Oh,
absolute
it looks so
precision,
pretty in the comic.
hit the switch on the incinerator,
The colors are so nice.
which then quickly roared to life.
I like that they actually used like CMY colors. Oh, kitty kitty, no. I love him so much. He's never annoying at all.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed.
Haha.
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Ba-boom!
Isn't that right, Leon? It would appear
Let's
that Hero
go.
simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit. And
All
I
we've
refuse
done
to
is give you
acknowledge it.
evidence.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you didn't. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
The toolkit. Oh, which one is the bullet time battle? Oh, that's right, that's right. Okay. Just happen to engage them. Yeah. AKA the BTB, BTW. BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Yeah. Button presses. What button am I pressing? Am I just clicking? Okay. Press the right mouse button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Okay. So I want to right click, then left click. This method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can pull it off, you'll be... Okay. Okay. I'm good at rhythm games. But not usually on a laptop. Okay. Then we need to press the truth bullet. Okay. Okay. Alright, good luck and have fun. Let's go, let's go.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
I refuse to acknowledge you.
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid,
Yeah.
stupid, 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 stupid.
To show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. Alright, I'm kind of nervous for this one. Let's go.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof?
Okay.
You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Shut up.
No, I missed.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me.
Yes. Okay. Now we just gotta shoot a truth
Where's your
bullet.
proof?
And we don't even have to aim it. Sweet. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. That wasn't as hard as I remember it being. It's been a while, guys.
The bathroom doorknob were removed.
Yes.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove
Take out
it.
your toolkit, Leon.
It had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly
We're
never
so
been
close,
used.
guys.
That's
I just
because
want to
the
see the
culprits didn't
execution.
know it was the room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose
Not
toolkit
yours,
did the
Makoto.
killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
Leon.
Sorry, I'm
would you
skipping all the
mind
stupid,
showing us
stupid,
your
stupid.
toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
I mean, also just the toolkit being open.
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
I kind of love Kyoko and Byakuya being on each other's side. I find that very adorable. Oh god, the face!
So,
I love
you
this
have
game.
No rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished.
Now my
here.
cat just having zoomies in the background of this. Yeah! We did it! We did it! A's all around, baby! 78 mana coins, that's not bad.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use
We don't
it
even
to
get
make
to
your
vote.
selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited!
Yay.
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be?
What's it gonna be? Alright, were we right? Is it Leon? Is it Leon? Yeah! Yoki. Looks like you got it right on the money. The blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata.
Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe it.
You son of a
Son of a bitch, what the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So that's why.
I killed her first.
None of you are any different.
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. There's a complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just unlucky. That's all.
No.
Hey, come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. Fumi's new hairdo looking good. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka, I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it, even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. I don't think she was. I don't think she planned all this until after she saw the video. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seemed so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she'd descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand. Really, I do. Yup. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that? All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. But
That's enough.
thank you, Kyoko. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it! Well, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes,
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment. Punishment? Oh, here we go, here we go.
Execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice, I had to kill her. Yeah, that's it. I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing. What accent am I even doing here? But you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So
No, that's not.
why...
Stop it. I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Nine! Of course I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him. Swa? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind. Uh-oh, did you awaken your sense of justice?
Hey!
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well anyway, more importantly,
Chills!
let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you! Please,
Uh,
don't do this!
Here we go.
Hey, come on now.
There's so much preamble. No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop! Please!
Now then,
Okay, here we go, here we go.
a special punishment.
For Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star.
No, 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 no!
Let's give it
Woo!
everything we got. It's punishment time.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, let's do this. It's time, it's happening. Oh god. Hello, Leon. Okay, so like I said, I was probably 12 the first time I encountered this game. And I remember we had like a family reunion that weekend, and so I was at my cousin's house, and I was, you know, a child, and I was staying in my cousin's room, and I was alone. She wasn't even there. And that was the first time I saw this cutscene, was like at 2 a.m. in someone else's house, all alone. I think to this day, this one still scares me the most out of all the executions. Kaede's is a close second. Yeah, oh god. That would just hurt so bad. How fast are those baseballs actually going even? And there we go. Ooh. Damn. I love the lighting on the baseball making the blood actually look red there. Ugh. High art. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it? Woohoo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. What's going on? I can't take it. I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it. Well, hey, if you don't like it. All you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that. That's a good laugh.
Damn
And
you!
fuck you! Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful, secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful, secret society type of bear.
Well,
So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying fit quite together. Piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
Honestly, yeah. Because in the original beta, in Distrust, like, it was a lot more dark and gruesome, and, like, actually Hope's Peak isn't that bad. Like, yeah, you wouldn't want to live there forever, but there are definitely worse fates than living in Hope's Peak forever. What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before. Anyway, let's get to the blackest punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for after all.
hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Damn. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. Now we gotta talk to Kyoko. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? Yes, you can. She moved in close and whispered into my ear. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out, 'cause you're kind of a dumbass.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However,
even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
so...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone, or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends Sayaka and Leon, and the third one we don't talk about, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well... I'm psychic! I knew it was coming, and it still hurts. It, in fact, dealt psychic damage, if you will.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Oh, baby! Oh, the end of chapter 1. We did it, guys. To be continued. Alright, we're gonna save here. We're gonna end off the stream for the night. Thank you so much for coming out. Oh, the Despair Bat, of course. Can't forget about that. Yes, thank you so much for coming out and hanging out with me. We play Danganronpa at 7 p.m. Eastern every single Wednesday. So you can come join us for the next time. We'll be starting chapter 2. We play Uma Musume on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, and we play Slay the Princess on Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. And occasionally bonus streams. I've been doing collabs. I've been playing Monster Prom. There's surely more Monster Prom to come, though that one's more tentative schedule-wise. So thank you so much for being here. I will see you all later. Au revoir!